Okay, we are playing Siren. We were just browsing through streamable games and decided that this looked interesting. I was talking horror. We being me, controllers in my hand. But yeah, we were talking horror, and I was like scrolling through PS2, which didn't have a lot of options, and this caught my eye. Don't know much about it. Barely read the beginning part.
I really wish they'd bring Battlefront 2. Oh, we'll probably have to do that.
We'll have to remember to start turning our TV down sooner, folks. Is your computer already muted?
Nope.
I wish I had a headset right now. It's a horror game. I gotta have audio. At least one ear.
I got a headset. Which one you want, the $1 one or the $15 one?
We'll go with the one who's 15 times more expensive and probably 15 times less effective.
Than this? Less effective? I bought that at Walmart for $1 and it didn't even want to scan.
Oh, that's good audio.
I was going to make the joke like, does that mean it's free? But the clerk already was like, yeah, you could have stolen that. We wouldn't even care.
Tom. Yes, I'll call you by the proper name.
I wonder.
This on backwards. This is uncomfortable.
I don't know. I just got it like 2 days ago.
Okay.
And that's not supposed to go backwards?
It's just the cushion is bigger than my ear. So I'm just inside it.
It's for big people?
I'm inside the cushion.
That actually sounds lovely.
Yes.
So Resident Evil, basically.
Weird Japanese horror town.
I'm saying like the mechanics. Oh no.
I feel like I've seen something on this before.
It looks exactly like Resident Evil. Or in Silent Hill.
Actually, no.
You're thinking of Silent Hill.
Silent Hill, Deadly Premonition. There was this other weird horror games, man.
I'm assuming. Now, this is just, take off the trailer. I'm not going to like this game.
What do you mean? Sneaking around, being spooked, not being able to properly fight back? That's what makes horror horror.
Nope. None of that. That's all good for me. What I'm not liking is it looks like you have to take care of people, and I fucking hate escort missions.
Oh no, escort in a horror game?
No, it showed multiple times having to keep people safe in a horror game. Listen, I understand that you're trying to keep...
Maybe it's optional, kind of like in Dead Rising.
Oh yeah, the one where you can craft random shit.
Yeah. Is that the right? Did I get the right name?
Yeah. I had to think about it. Dead Rising 3 was the only one I played. Third one?
4, maybe? Does she have 4? I think she has 4.
I think 4 is 1. I think I got her 3 whenever I got the PlayStation or my Xbox, and I played it for like a couple hours. And shut up. And one thing I learned about the game is
I'm just laughing. I'm starting to wonder at this point, because this is all still recording, right?
Yeah.
If we're not going to have a 5 to 10 minute episode of us getting ready to play a game, and we're just going to upload that as its own episode.
That's the whole bit.
That's the bit.
We didn't get anywhere. I hope you enjoyed Siren.
The first episode of Siren. Hey, we didn't actually play yet.
No, I was going to say, watch us play Siren. the prequel.
Yes.
Is it a prequel if it happens before? No, that's just the start.
We're peeking again like last recording.
Yeah.
Maybe pull it back, or you can adjust that, right?
Yeah. I can try. Well, no, it's not going to do much of a difference.
Yeah, mostly just adjust to when you're listening.
Yeah.
So maybe we scoot back.
There we go.
A little more distance from the tether. Alright, so yes, I guess, folks, welcome to Watch Us Play Siren, the sequel.
That's
prequel?
actually not bad animation.
The prequel.
Did you see that?
Yeah, for being PS2.
2004, yeah. Like, it makes me think of what they did with the James Bond.
The voice acting's... Oh, never mind. Oh!
What they did with James Bond, how they just took the faces and put it
the
on.
voice acting's not too bad, but it's not too good either. Hey, do you have a headphone port you can plug into your TV?
Yeah, but I don't want to because they're trash.
No, you don't want to be a part of all the fun horror audio.
Well, I mean, you have my good one.
Wait, you could also plug it into the computer, couldn't you?
Oh, yeah. So, this is just a fucking...
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That was... His face was... As he was going...
Is it a monster, or is it just...
The cop shot the kid. And his mouth was like warping out sideways, like it's like someone was stretching his cheek like fishhook style as he was talking. Like,
Are you still cold?
I'm okay. I mean, I'd like to keep it running on low, like 1,000 watts at least, if you want.
Yeah, I was just doing it for the sound, but see, with how fucking cheap this was, and I have felines, you can imagine how long this lasted.
About 5 minutes.
20, but close.
You know, that's really good. That's good. That's good. Good.
I had it.
Good.
Damn it! Why's my ID on the floor?
You know, if anyone actually watches this video, I'm really proud of you, and we appreciate your support.
Listen, bro, I don't even watch our videos. They're fucking hot garbage without the hot part.
I watched our one upload so far. I watched the whole hour, which is really kind of a sad moment because I looked at the analytics, and we only have about a shy of 2 hours watch time on the 10 views.
What do you mean?
Well, that means I watched the entire hour, and then all the other 9 views watched approximately 5 or 6 minutes each.
They're like, nah.
Bad math, maybe a little more.
We're
Under
good.
10 minutes each.
They didn't want to watch it.
You know, we appreciate you taking the shot. We don't care.
You know,
We appreciate it. But we're doing this for us.
I watched a podcast last night of Hank Green and Curtis
Connor.
I mean, I've seen the stuff you watch with Curtis, but I watched Hank Green. And it blows my mind every time I hear that man swear, because I'm not saying I put him like on a higher pedestal, but like when scientists swear, it makes me feel like a giddy child again, because like these are the people I idolize. Like when you hear
Albert Einstein was a poon hound.
like Neil deGrasse Tyson, when you hear him
That
swear,
wild picture of him that's so popular, like that's not him every day. Like, look at a picture of Einstein when he was like looking good, man.
Are you talking about the tongue picture?
Yeah, the famous picture. That's just because he was a fucking jokester. He had a sense of humor. He took that fucking around.
I believe it.
But now that's just the image of him in people's minds.
But the first time I recall hearing Hank Green swear was him talking about
Oh, you talk about. I think that guy was like moving with his little sister. So yeah, there might be a little bit of escorting.
this is the dude who wrote A Fault in Our Stars, but he's also a very popular scientist. He's popular on YouTube.
Who wrote that? A scientist wrote that book?
Yeah.
It was a good movie.
He was a YouTuber / scientist.
I didn't read the book, but I went on a date and watched the movie.
The book's way better than the movie, but that's typical.
Yeah, I mean, books can tell you so much more than a movie can show you in a forced to be entertaining to the general mass kind of way.
Yeah, like a movie, it's so easy just to pick up and spend 2 hours doing it, but a book, you actually have to commit to it, and if you're not happy with an hour,
2 hours. Listen, if it's gone over 90 minutes, you better be having a damn good story to tell.
Oh, yeah, like I tried to watch the Shang-Chi, the Legend of the Nine
Want to roll back just a little bit. I'm still watching the levels.
Whatever one it was, the new Marvel movie. It was 2 hours. I can't say it was a bad movie, but it just didn't grab my attention all that much. It was just the pacing. But so with the Hank Green thing is, I've watched a lot of his stuff, and he's like refined the way he speaks, like proper. But he's on TikTok now, and I don't have TikTok. I just see it on iFunny. And somebody was asking, is it for fuck's sake or fuck's sake?
See, I go ahead and do that. I really think that it is for fuck's sake, similar to for Pete's sake, which is, I think, a censoring of it. But I think it's just shortened over time. It's slanged the slang.
That's kind of what he said, except, so, like, it was for, like, for God's sake or for, like, Jesus' sake. It was meant to be a swear. And apparently somewhere along the line, people didn't think it was a hard enough swear. So
they had to go, fuck.
And so the fact that it's like, I'm sitting there, like, waiting for it, like a fucking child, like, waiting for it to hear my hero, one of my heroes, say, fuck. And it's like, the payoff
Get your earpiece in. I want you to hear this cop laughing. We'll wrap this up here soon, folks, and get into the real episode 2, the not prequel.
Well, no, it'd be episode 1, because episode 0.01? 0.05.
Okay, do this thing while we watch this.
Whose face? Oh, that face. Maybe turn that down.
I feel like he was trying to do like a Leatherface impersonation without screaming.
Well, he just wears a mask, so. But when I finally heard him say "fuck," I was so excited, and it was like the one time I've heard it. But then he was on that interview with Connor or Curtis, and they were just in a.
Wait, is that Joe Skippable?
Apparently. And Connor said something. He said "fuck," like "fuck him" or some shit, and then Hank like followed along with it. It's just I don't know why this part of my brain is still childish, but hearing people that I don't hear swear often swear. Like, what would you do if the Pope just said "fuck" one day?
I would be really cool with it. All right, folks, we're gonna stop this here so we can prepare to set up for the proper recording of the episode. If you actually did this, why? That's all.
Welcome to the Prequel.
Why?
Later.